Galaxian for the Atari 2600 is a classic arcade-style space shooter that was ported from its arcade counterpart to one of the most iconic home consoles of the 1970s and 1980s. Released in 1983, Galaxian takes inspiration from Space Invaders, but adds new layers of gameplay, making it one of the more exciting shooters of its time. In Galaxian, players control a spaceship at the bottom of the screen and shoot at waves of alien ships descending from above. The gameplay is simple but engaging, with the aliens moving in a variety of patterns. Unlike Space Invaders, where enemies move in a static formation, the aliens in Galaxian swoop down from the top in more dynamic, erratic movements. This gives the game a sense of unpredictability, keeping players on their toes. The game features several levels, each progressively increasing in difficulty as the alien formations become more aggressive and complex. There's a sense of satisfaction when you clear a wave, only for the next one to feel just a bit more challenging, pushing your reflexes and accuracy to the limit. For the Atari 2600, Galaxian does a decent job in capturing the look and feel of the arcade original, though with some obvious limitations due to the console's hardware. The alien ships are represented as simple yet effective pixelated designs, and the background is a basic black, giving it that classic space vibe. While the visual effects aren't overly elaborate, the game still conveys the action effectively, and the animation of the aliens swooping down, and the explosions are clear enough for its time. The sound design in Galaxian on the Atari 2600 is a mix of bleeps, bloops, and explosions. It doesn't have the more complex soundtracks of modern games, but the audio works well to complement the action. The laser fire and explosions are satisfying, and the sound of the alien ships swooping down is both iconic and intense, adding a sense of urgency to the gameplay. The controls are simple, with a joystick to move the player's ship left and right, and a button to shoot. There's a slight delay in firing that can be frustrating at times, especially when you need to take down several enemies in a row. However, this doesn't detract too much from the experience, as it mirrors the kind of challenge found in other shooters of the era. The increasing difficulty and fast-paced gameplay of Galaxian provide plenty of replay value. It's a game that encourages you to keep improving your skills, aiming for higher scores with each new attempt. However, as with many early arcade-style games, the gameplay can feel repetitive after a while, as it lacks the variety and depth of later games. Galaxian for the Atari 2600 is a solid arcade port that delivers fun and fast-paced shooting action. While the graphics and sound are simple by today's standards, the core gameplay is still compelling, and it does a decent job of capturing the spirit of the arcade version. It's a great pick for fans of retro shooters, or anyone looking to experience a piece of gaming history on the Atari 2600. If you're a fan of classic space shooters, Galaxian is definitely worth a try.